Disrespected, insulted, undermined. We've all been there. Someone tries to belittle you, mock you, or push your buttons. Your first instinct? To react, to fight back, to prove your worth. But ask yourself, does the lion turn every time a dog barks? Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." True power isn't in how loudly you respond. It's in your ability to remain unmoved. The moment you react emotionally, you give them control. They win. But when you master your emotions, when you respond with calm and silence, you become untouchable. Disrespect is a reflection of the one giving it, not the one receiving it. A fool's words carry no weight unless you choose to carry them. So the next time someone tries to pull you into their storm, remember, you are the storm. How do you handle disrespect? Do you react or remain composed? Drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you're ready to master the art of unshakable confidence, hit that like button, subscribe, and let's walk the Stoic path together. Lesson 1. The first law of Stoics. A great leader is not one who controls others, but one who first masters himself. When someone disrespects you, your first instinct may be to react, to fight back, to prove yourself, to put them in their place. But this is where most people fail. The moment you allow another's words to dictate your emotions, you surrender your power. Imagine a man being called weak. If he explodes in anger, has he not just confirmed the insult? If someone questions his intelligence and he scrambles to defend himself, does he not reveal insecurity? A Stoic knows that reacting to insults only gives them weight. He understands that true strength is measured not in retaliation, but in unwavering composure. Disrespect is a test. It reveals who is in control, you or your emotions. Those who insult others often seek a reaction, hoping to pull you into their chaos. But when you remain calm, you rob them of their victory. Instead of wasting energy on pointless conflicts, a Stoic directs his focus toward things that truly matter. His silence is not weakness, it is proof of his mastery over himself. A wise man sees insults not as personal attacks, but as reflections of the speaker's character. He knows that external disrespect is fleeting, but his response leaves a lasting impression. By maintaining his dignity, he forces his detractors to question their own actions. True power lies not in proving oneself, but in never feeling the need to. The next time someone disrespects you, pause. Take a breath. Let the initial wave of emotion pass. Then ask yourself, does this person's opinion define me, or is it just noise? If it's meaningless, let your silence, or a slight smirk, be your answer. Restraint is not submission. It is the ultimate declaration of strength. Lesson 2. The chessboard mentality. A true leader does not react like a pawn, he strategizes like a Stoic. Disrespect is often a trap, a lure designed to provoke you into acting impulsively. Those who insult you are not seeking truth, they are seeking control. They want to pull you into their emotional chaos, to see you flustered, to manipulate your response. But when you refuse to react, when you remain composed and deliberate, you turn the game in your favor. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "If someone succeeds in provoking you, realize that your mind is complicit in the provocation." A Stoic does not argue with fools, nor does he waste energy on trivial battles. Like a master chess player, he chooses his moves with precision and purpose. Disrespect is a mind game, and those who provoke you do so in hopes of rattling your emotions. If you react in anger, you grant them power, but by remaining calm, you assert dominance. When faced with an insult, pause. Ask yourself, what is their goal? Are they seeking attention? Are they attempting to undermine my confidence? Once you understand their intent, you neutralize their strategy. Their words lose their sting because you see them for what they are. Not a reflection of your worth, but echoes of their own insecurity. A Stoic understands that emotions can be either a weapon used against him or a tool wielded in his favor. By refusing to engage in manipulative tactics, he strips his opponent of control. Instead of reacting impulsively, he observes with detachment, using every encounter as a lesson in patience and discipline. Body language is key. Strength is not shown through aggression, but through composed presence. Stand tall, move deliberately, and speak only when necessary. A well-timed silence carries more weight than 1,000 words. Those who provoke expect a reaction. When they are met with nothing but calm, they are left to wrestle with their own insecurity. A Stoic recognizes that not every battle is worth fighting. Before responding, ask yourself, does this deserve my energy? More often than not, the answer is no. The greatest warriors do not fight every battle. They conserve their strength for the ones that truly matter. Likewise, a Stoic picks his engagements wisely, understanding that true power lies not in constant combat, but in the ability to rise above it. By thinking ahead, you rob disrespect of its power. You move through life unshaken, immune to the petty provocations of others, commanding respect not by force, but by the sheer weight of your presence. Lesson 3. The weight of your presence. Respect is not begged for, it is commanded. A Stoic does not need to argue, boast, or demand recognition. He walks into a room, and his presence alone speaks for him. Without a single word, he commands respect through posture, composure, and silence. Stand tall. Your body language is the first message you send to the world. A slouched posture signals insecurity. A strong, upright stance radiates quiet confidence. The way you carry yourself shapes not only how others perceive you, but how you perceive yourself. Studies have shown that standing tall reduces stress and reinforces a sense of inner control. Your posture is not just about appearance. It is an outward declaration of your inner strength. Master your gaze. Eye contact, when steady and unshaken, conveys self-assurance. A Stoic does not dart his eyes around anxiously, nor does he stare aggressively. Instead, he holds his gaze with calm steadiness, signaling that he is fully present and unshaken by external forces. A firm but composed look asserts control without hostility, making it clear that he is neither intimidated nor seeking validation. Speak less, say more. The more a man explains himself, the weaker he appears. A Stoic chooses his words with intention, ensuring that when he does speak, his words carry weight. Those who constantly seek to justify themselves reveal insecurity, while those who practice restraint in speech cultivate an aura of quiet authority. Silence, when used deliberately, can be more powerful than any argument. Resist the urge to react. The less reactive you are, the more powerful you seem. When someone attempts to provoke you, remain composed. An emotional outburst signals weakness. Controlled stillness projects strength. Those who seek to disrupt your balance expect a reaction. When they receive nothing but calm indifference, they are left unsettled. Over time, this unshakable presence earns both respect and influence. A Stoic understands that true power lies not in engaging every insult, but in mastering himself. His silence is not passive, it is a deliberate act of dominance. When a Stoic walks into a room, he does not need to prove anything. His presence alone demands recognition. Lesson 4. The Stoic's comeback. Disrespect does not always warrant silence. Sometimes it demands a response, but not the one your opponent expects. A Stoic does not meet insult with anger or validation. Instead, he responds with strategy, turning the moment into an opportunity to display composure and wit. As Marcus Aurelius said, the best revenge is not to be like your enemy. Here's how a Stoic dismantles disrespect with intelligence and grace. When insulted, simply repeat their words with calm curiosity. If someone sneers, "You're so dumb," respond neutrally, "Oh? What makes you say that?" This forces them to justify their insult, making them sound foolish or causing them to back off entirely. Most insults are empty. They rely on provoking an emotional reaction. By denying them that, you strip their words of power. Remaining composed in such moments trains you to detach from negativity, reinforcing your presence as someone who cannot be rattled. Laugh, not in mockery, but in amusement. A confident chuckle signals detachment and emotional control. If someone says, "You'll never succeed," simply smile and reply, "Maybe, maybe not." Time will tell. This response does not argue or defend. It subtly shifts the burden onto them while showing that their words do not define your reality. Over time, people learn that their negativity has no hold over you, making you immune to petty provocations. Redirect the conversation with an unexpected question. If someone scoffs, "You're not even that smart," counter with, "Interesting." Define smart. Do you mean academic intelligence, emotional intelligence, or practical wisdom? This forces them into an intellectual exchange rather than a confrontation, subtly asserting your control. Many who insult lack depth. When challenged to clarify, they falter. This technique strengthens your ability to remain calm under pressure while reshaping interactions in your favor. A Stoic does not seek to prove himself through words. He understands that true power lies in mastering his reactions. When you meet insults with composure, you expose the weakness in those who provoke. Over time, your unshakable nature earns you not just respect, but influence. By treating disrespect as a test of character rather than a personal attack, you turn every encounter into an opportunity for growth. The man who cannot be provoked is the man who commands the room. Lesson 5. The ultimate power. At the highest level of self-mastery, disrespect ceases to affect you, not because you fight against it, but because you no longer care. A Stoic does not lose sleep over the opinions of those beneath him. As Marcus Aurelius observed, "It never ceases to amaze me. We all love ourselves more than other people, but care more about their opinions than our own." A Stoic does not seek to eliminate disrespect. He renders it powerless. He understands that the world is full of people with differing opinions, and some will always attempt to belittle others to elevate themselves. But instead of allowing this to shake his sense of self, he treats these moments as training. Each insult ignored, each reaction tempered, each act of restraint strengthens his inner resilience. Indifference is not ignorance, it is wisdom in action. A Stoic does not dwell on words spoken in anger or ignorance, nor does he carry the weight of others' insecurities. He focuses only on what he can control, his own responses, his own character, his own self-worth. By directing his energy inward, he cultivates an unshakable confidence that no insult can diminish. Disrespect is often a reflection of the one speaking, not the one receiving. Those who lash out do so from weakness, insecurity, or misunderstanding. A Stoic recognizes this and refuses to meet negativity with negativity. Instead, he rises above, displaying not just self-control, but true mastery over his mind and emotions. The next time someone insults you, try this. Imagine their words drifting away like smoke. Ask yourself, in 5 years, will this matter? Detach from the need to be respected, and, ironically, that is when you will be respected the most. Lesson 6. The art of silence. A Stoic understands that sometimes the most powerful response is no response at all. Silence disarms an opponent, creates intrigue, and demonstrates supreme self-control. While the foolish waste their energy arguing, the wise remain still, unmoved by petty provocations. True power lies not in proving yourself, but in showing that no proof is necessary. Zeno, the founder of Stoicism, once said, "Better to trip with the feet than with the tongue." Words spoken in haste often do more damage than silence ever could. By refusing to engage in trivial disputes, you maintain your dignity and conserve your mental energy for battles that truly matter. Engaging in every minor disagreement only weakens your resolve, leaving you vulnerable when true challenges arise. A Stoic directs his focus towards self-mastery, discipline, and wisdom, never allowing himself to be dragged down by meaningless conflicts. Each time you walk away from an unnecessary argument, you strengthen your inner resilience. The ability to remain composed under provocation is not a sign of weakness. It is proof of true strength. People are drawn to those who exude self-control, and by choosing not to react to every slight, you earn genuine respect. A man who does not chase validation commands it effortlessly. In the end, silence is not just an absence of words. It is an intentional act of power. It forces others to sit with their own discomfort, making them question their own behavior. A Stoic does not let the noise of the world dictate his peace. He remains grounded, speaking only when necessary and only when his words will carry weight. Master silence, and you will master respect. Lesson 7. The power of self-respect. A Stoic understands that all respect begins with self-respect. If you do not value yourself, how can you expect others to? Respect is not something to be demanded. It is something you radiate through your presence, your actions, and your unwavering confidence. When someone disrespects you, they are testing your self-worth. A weak man seeks validation, allowing the opinions of others to dictate his sense of value. But a Stoic stands firm, knowing that his worth is not determined by the fleeting judgments of those around him. He does not react with frustration or insecurity. Instead, he remains composed, understanding that true respect is earned through integrity, not through words. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The opinion of 10,000 men is of no value if none of them know the truth." And the truth is simple. When you truly know yourself, insults lose their power. You do not need to prove your worth to those who fail to see it. Instead of chasing approval, a Stoic invests in his own growth, strengthening his confidence through discipline and experience. He does not seek to please others. He seeks to live with honor, and that alone commands respect. A Stoic carries himself with quiet strength. His actions align with his values, making it clear that he will not compromise his principles for validation. This unshakable self-respect naturally commands respect from those around him. He does not engage in petty conflicts to defend his honor, nor does he allow disrespect to shake his inner peace. Instead, he leads by example, showing the world what it means to be truly self-assured. By embracing self-respect, a Stoic builds an unbreakable foundation of resilience. He sets clear boundaries, refusing to tolerate consistent disrespect. He understands that his worth is not determined by the words of others, but by the strength of his character. The next time someone insults you, remind yourself, their words do not define me, my actions do. Own your worth, and you will never have to ask for respect. It will be given to you naturally. Lesson 8. The strength in walking away. A Stoic knows that not every battle is worth fighting. Sometimes the most powerful move is to walk away, not out of weakness, but out of wisdom. Engaging in every confrontation is not a show of strength. It is a waste of time and energy. Worse, it hands control over to those who seek to provoke you. True power lies in knowing which conflicts are worth your effort and which deserve nothing more than your silence. Seneca once said, "He who does not want to be insulted should not be concerned with what fools say." A Stoic understands that engaging with the disrespectful only validates their behavior. Arguments with those who thrive on negativity serve no purpose other than to drain your focus. Instead of reacting, a Stoic chooses to disengage, preserving his peace and composure. Walking away is not surrender. It is a deliberate act of self-control. It sends a message to both yourself and others. I do not seek validation from those who do not respect me. To walk away is to assert control over your own emotions. By refusing to engage in petty disputes, you conserve your energy for battles that truly matter. A Stoic recognizes that not every insult requires a response, and not every challenge deserves attention. The ability to leave a situation with dignity proves that your worth is not dictated by external negativity. Those who attempt to belittle you do so in search of a reaction. When you deny them that satisfaction, you strip them of their power. Walking away forces them to sit with their own words without the validation of your response. Over time, this practice builds an aura of quiet strength, one that commands respect without the need for retaliation. Recognize when a confrontation is unproductive and exit with dignity. You do not need to justify yourself. Your silence speaks louder than any defense. True strength lies in knowing when to stand firm and when to walk away. Master the exit, and you master yourself. Lesson 9. Turning disrespect into growth. A Stoic sees every challenge, including disrespect, not as an injury but as an opportunity for growth. Instead of feeling wounded by harsh words, he uses these moments to sharpen his resilience, refine his discipline, and deepen his wisdom. Every instance of disrespect is a test, a chance to strengthen his ability to remain composed in the face of provocation. Adversity is not a setback, it is fuel. Disrespect, when viewed correctly, becomes a force that drives self-improvement. It forces you to solidify your values, master your emotions, and develop an unshakable inner foundation that no insult can penetrate. Rather than seeing insults as attacks, a Stoic reinterprets them as tools for introspection, a means to assess his reactions and refine his mindset. The Stoics believe that external events are neutral. It is only our interpretation that gives them power. By reframing disrespect as an opportunity, a Stoic turns negativity into motivation. He does not allow his emotions to be controlled by those who seek to provoke him. Instead of reacting, he reflects, recognizing that insults are nothing more than fleeting disturbances with no true impact on his character. Resilience is built in moments of adversity, and disrespect is no exception. Each time you choose composure over retaliation, you prove that your self-worth is independent of external validation. A Stoic does not let others define him, nor does he grant power to those who attempt to diminish him. Instead, he uses these moments to reaffirm his strength and reinforce his purpose. When faced with disrespect, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Use criticism as feedback, refining your mindset rather than allowing it to shake you. Every insult is an opportunity to practice patience, discipline, and inner strength. By embracing disrespect as a tool for self-mastery, you turn adversity into power, rising above those who seek to bring you down. Lesson 10. The power of forgiveness. A Stoic understands that resentment is a prison of the mind, one that weakens the soul and binds you to the negativity of others. True strength lies not in clinging to anger, but in mastering the art of letting go. Forgiveness is not about excusing wrongdoing. It is about choosing peace over prolonged suffering and reclaiming control over your emotional state. Seneca wisely observed, "To forgive is to set a prisoner free and discover that the prisoner was you." When you refuse to forgive, you remain shackled to the past, carrying the burden of another's words or actions. But when you realize that their behavior is a reflection of them, not of you, you liberate yourself. Forgiveness, then, is not weakness, but the highest form of self-mastery. Epictetus once advised, if someone speaks ill of you, do not defend yourself. Simply reply, "You must not know me very well, or you would have said more." His words remind us that insults only hold power if we allow them to. A Stoic does not let his worth be dictated by the opinions of others. He understands that by refusing to react with anger or defensiveness, he asserts true inner strength. Forgiveness is not submission. It is a declaration that you will not allow another's negativity to control your mind. By choosing to let go, you rise above petty conflicts, proving that your self-worth is beyond the reach of mere words. True power lies in detachment. When you release resentment, you free yourself from unnecessary burdens, redirecting your energy toward meaningful growth. The next time you face disrespect, remind yourself, letting go is a sign of strength, not weakness. Instead of dwelling on the offense, focus on your own personal growth and inner peace. See forgiveness not as an excuse for poor behavior, but as a path to freedom. By mastering forgiveness, you move through life with true Stoic grace, untouched by trivial insults and unshaken in your pursuit of wisdom. Handling disrespect like a Stoic is not about proving your worth, it's about knowing it. A Stoic does not chase respect. He embodies it through unwavering self-mastery, quiet confidence, and an unshakable presence. He commands respect without ever needing to demand it. The true test of strength is not in how you react to others, but in how little their words can shake you. So the next time you face disrespect, remember, your power lies in restraint, in wisdom, and in the ability to rise above. If you found value in this, like the video, subscribe for more Stoic insights and share your thoughts in the comments. Stay strong, stay grounded. There's more wisdom ahead.